It's Slash a Snake Pit right here on your Classic Metal Show with its 5 o'clock somewhere, and Chris knows that better than anyone.
I do.
Being that he arrived at the CMS studio last night around 5 o'clock.
Yes, I did.
And he said, God damn it, Neeley, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Let's get our drink on.
Well, we got our drink on, that's for sure. I did.
So you rolled in here last night.
Yeah.
And, I said, okay, I met up with you and led you to the CMS Palace.
Right, yeah.
And
got me past the gatekeeper of it.
Well, no, before that, I said, we got to make a stop.
Right.
So we made a stop, and I said, okay, I got to pick up some adult beverages.
Right.
Because, I can't have a guest here at the house without something of, you traveled a long way.
Right.
You needed a little libation to get you back in the, revitalize yourself.
Right.
and so I decided to share with you one of my favorite adult beverages.
Yes.
Which is Concord grape cranberry vodka.
Right.
If you've never tried it, what did you think?
It was good.
You
it was real good.
It went down
ways.
really, really smooth. Yeah,
came up pretty smooth too.
So, we were up here in the CMS studio just kind of hanging out, shooting the shit.
Yeah.
Having some of these drinks.
Having a lot of drinks real fast.
And we were waiting on our good friend who I introduced you to via the telephone 5 years ago.
Right.
And you've been actively involved with our good friend Steve.
Right.
And you guys, pretty much kind of have a hand-in-hand partnership, even though you've never met face-to-face.
Exactly. It's one of those weird internet/phone type things.
Yeah. But through the years, you two have kind of collaborated and, done solid for each other.
Done several. Probably 20 or more projects together.
Right. Look at Evil Batman. I thought Neeley's favorite beverage was Insania.
Nice.
Yeah. So me and Jeff Tate.
Right.
But anyway, our good friend Steve shows up.
Yeah.
And he comes in, and by this time you're at least six
or seven deep.
drinks deep. And you're just like, he's like, man, dudes, I'm starved. Let's go get something,
Right.
Let's go get something to eat. So we all pile into his car.
Yeah.
Head downtown, as it were. Head out to a Italian joint.
Right.
Paparazzi.
Yeah, it's a nice place.
Well, by this time, you're on the street yelling, where's the paparazzi? I'll take them on. I got something to say to them. But then you realized it was a restaurant.
I had no idea.
You go, oh, it's a restaurant. It's not the actual paparazzi. So you think that just because the great Chris-Akin comes riding into town,
right.
that the paparazzi is going to be waiting for you on the street.
Damn straight.
So we get into this place.
Yeah.
And they got a kind of a blues band playing.
Yeah.
Singing about hard times and racial oppression.
Right. Right.
And then of course, you start ordering more drinks.
Yeah, a lot more.
Now, our good friend Jim Bob, he lives in town or lived in town for a lot of years, and
I'm still in town.
Yeah, and have you been to Paparazzi?
I haven't been there in years.
But you're aware of it, though.
I'm aware of it.
Okay. So we're in this place, and Chris is feeling good, and I ran into a business associate, and I'm just chatting and hanging out, and Chris is ordering screwdrivers by this time.
Yeah, lots and lots of them.
Is that your drink of choice now?
It is.
Screwdrivers.
It is. That's what I drink.
Really? A lot of vitamin C. It's good for you.
Well, see, it's clear, so I take that as it's similar to water, so it's good for the diet, and I'm allowed to have fruit, so it's perfect.
Right.
Got
some good orange juice.
Right.
Clear liquor.
It's good.
And, it doesn't hurt a thing.
That's right.
No carbs in the vodka.
It's not like beer that's fattening and will slow me down.
Right. It's not that the orange juice isn't fattening.
No! Of course not.
So you ordered a filet mignon.
Yes.
So in this diet that you're on,
yes,
they allow for red
I can eat red meat, yeah.
Okay.
But I can't eat like potatoes or bread or any of that stuff. All the good stuff that might, soak up some of the alcohol.
Right.
Are you doing carb-free stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. It can be done. I did it.
92 pounds, 3 months.
See, I was like 10, and I was like, that's awesome.
Yeah, but you lost 92 pounds, you'd be in a grave.
Now, I don't know.
So, we're having a good time just chatting it up and whatnot.
Right.
And, my sister is always looking out for me.
Jesus, I didn't know you were going to bring this
well,
up. Okay.
I'm not necessarily going to get graphic about it. But my sister's always looking out for me. She's always concerned about my welfare, and she wants to know that I'm happy or having a good time. And,
right.
I let her know that you were coming to town and you're going to hang with me, And
right.
So she just wanted to know, how's it going? Is everything cool? And did your friend get there? And are you, So I was texting her. So the first thing out of your mouth is, who are you texting?
Yeah.
I said, my sister's just checking up on me. Give me your number. I want to talk to her. Text with her.
Right.
So I gave you her cell number, and you start sending her messages.
Yeah, they weren't necessarily the nicest messages she's probably ever received.
So, without ever meeting my sister, even knowing her,
yeah, let's be honest. Let's put that out there. I've never met or even spoken to your sister before.
You start sending her very graphic messages.
Yeah. Stuff about what, your cock and
So she rolls with the punches and throws a Mr. Chow reference at you. So long, gay boys.
Yeah.
But all in all, it was good at the restaurant.
Yeah, it was. It was fun.
You enjoyed the steak.
I did.
You enjoyed the asparagus that came with it.
I did.
That makes your pee smell weird, though.
Not when it comes up the way it came out for me.
It never got to the pee canal.
It never got to the piss.
It never got to the pee canal. So we ride back home with our good friend Steve.
Right.
And you shake hands out the door.
Right.
So you think, hey, how about pouring me another one of those drinks?
And you left out of this story, too, that while now I'm at least 12, 13, 14 drinks deep in this story, you also left out the 6 to 8 Jell-O shots.
Oh, yeah.
I had to.
Well, there were Jell-O shots involved as well.
And I hit a bunch of those.
Right. So we get back to the CMS Palace.
Yeah.
And we're going to sit down. We're just going to shoot the shit for a few minutes.
Right.
And Chris is like, it's coming up, dude. I got to go.
Yep.
Next thing I know, Chris is in the bathroom losing a $60 dinner.
Yes, pretty much.
$60 down the shitter.
$60
down the shitter.
And it was gone.
It was gone.
That's the way I stay on my diet.
Yeah, it's binge and purge.
Right.
Binge and purge.
Exactly.
So he comes out and he goes, oh, man, I wasn't expecting that.
Right.
It's just like, I said, let's just call it a night, dude. Just call it, we'll just, get up. We'll do it in the morning, whatever.
Right.
And throughout the evening.
Every hour.
Into at least 2 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
Chris is just sick to his stomach. Sick to his stomach.
Just retching.
So I get up this morning at 10:30 in the morning. Mind you, 10:30.
10:30.
And I get up, and Chris is like up, and I'm like, dude, are you all right? Yeah, I'm fine. You need any Advil or anything? And he goes, yeah, I'll take a couple Advil. I could use that. It's like some water. Yeah, I'll take some water. He goes, dude, I'm not going to make it. I'll be right back. 12 hours later.
12 hours later, I was still retching.
You're still retching.
A lot.
It's like, wow. So then pathetically, you say to me, dude, just give me a piece of bread.
Yeah.
It'll soak whatever's up in my stomach. It'll just soak it up.
Right.
Like a sponge.
I had to cheat on the diet, but it did.
It did. Soaked it up. Give me some bread.
Give me a piece of bread. I ate one piece of bread. I was good.
And so how do you feel now, Chris?
I'm good now.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm not drinking, but I'm good now.
You had one glass of wine you didn't enjoy.
No, but you know what? I think I just have that. That you probably don't, but you probably do. When you drink way too much one night, the next night you just have that absolute fear of going back to the well.
Yeah, but I've done it like 3-4 days in a row, too.
I have too, but not in a while. And I just kind of, today is like, I think I'm going to lay off.
I say that, but once I'm like 3-4 drinks in, I don't care anymore.
No, well, of course, once you get the buzz going, you're good.
I feel better. And I'm like, why didn't I start this in the morning?
Yeah, really.
But
hair of the dog, bitch.